are back. Anyways, it is a kind of nasty day here in Spokane, Washington. It's getting crazy out there. Spokane, right a few blocks from me, Spokane City Hall. There is a homeless encampment. It started last Friday and now it is Tuesday, and they're still there. Now, what's crazy is this area where these people are camping out, this 60, 70 plus tents with over 100 people, supposedly, according to an article, Sportsman Review. The organizer.
This is no in traffic.
The Bodark's Azrael fleet is a big issue for the outcasts. As long as they have it, the Bodarks can detect all movement in the province, and the outcasts will suffer heavy casualties. You need to take those drones down. There's an Azrael launch base for the main fleet and a production facility nearby. A thorough recon will help you plan your approach.
People are dying of maybe fentanyl overdoses. Just the other day, there was a guy far from my house on the sidewalk, dead. Now, I don't know where he died from, but it was in broad daylight. It wasn't cold. Who knows? But that's the stuff that I see living downtown. I watch people shoot up. Now one's got homeless, just people down wherever they're. But last Friday, we started this protest. It was supposed to be, Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is William.
Yes. Who's this?
Hey, William, it's Craig Miles, Spokane PE.
Hey, Kurt. Hey, how's it going? Or Craig, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, just returning your call about the camp downtown.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So code enforcement went out, we stood by, provided security, make sure things did not survive it. Those were posted this morning with what's called a 48-hour notice, giving them direction to clear out the kids. But there's a struggle based on some ordinances that require that we have shelter space 24 days, 7 days a week. And then you mentioned also about the temperature. So and again, this does not mean anything. And things that back to council passed an ordinance that says there has to be shelter capacity for if it's 32 degrees or cooler, there has to be 24/7 shelter capacity to do any enforcement.
Yeah.
So it's not just bitter freezing weather. It's like it needs to be 32 degrees or lower.
Yeah.
We have to have that shelter capacity, which we don't have. We just don't have 24/7 shelter capacity for everybody.
Oh yeah. Well,
the warmer weather, nobody wants to go to school. There's plenty of capacity. So it gets colder. So that's kind of the struggle we're working with.
Yeah.
You basically have to have shelter capacity all year, even though only a part of it's going to be used during the warmer weather. So that's a little bit costly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I called you and left that message because I live downtown. I live a few blocks from City Hall. I actually seen the message I seen you the other day, getting into your Explorer right in front of City Hall. I mean, I ride around. I'm an avid cyclist. I see your guys on bikes. I mean, that's awesome. I'm pretty friendly. I talk to them. But when this all started, I think I mentioned in my phone call, I mean, I live down here. I'm one of the people that goes to city council meetings and sits in the back with the detective that, been doing that for years. And I used to watch you get in there, and Nadine would be there too. And my whole thing is then you have people get up there and they talk about the homeless and all this. Well, what a lot of people don't realize, and what I've been following this, I'm very into politics here. I mean, I'm not pretty much a nobody, just a concerned citizen and a veteran. But the people that are doing this protest, it's almost as if they're holding the city because, and I know you said there's an ordinance of certain temperature, but like I said, it was like 40 something degrees and they're out there camped in front of City Hall, and their whole reasoning is because we're dying. Well, I don't know that. I don't know the statistics, but I do know that where I live downtown, I mean, people shoot up drugs openly. I mean, I know there's not much you guys can do. That's not because of you guys. It's because, I mean, not to bring politics, but I'm not a Democrat. I'm so far from it. And all I want to see is my place where I live. You know, I pay a lot of money downtown. I mean, I love it. It's beautiful. But it's these people like Julie Garcia and Jason, her boyfriend, who got locked up for stealing. And I'm not bringing that up, but they were under investigation by the city for running the warming shelter because Brianne Begg or Ben Stuckert and his little buddies gave them that big contract. So I know all that, but now these same people, and I'm only going to what I've seen on their Facebook posts, because now they're basically not going to leave until they get what they want. That's almost like a criminal, like, oh, well, we're going to keep on extorting you, you know, and you're going to keep on paying us. And I know that's how politics and stuff work, but these people, and I only say this too because I've been personally, I got taken to district court. They were trying to silence me with a anti-harassment protection order because I go to city council and I'm obviously, you see, I'm pretty vocal. I mean, something in society I notice. Maybe this is just me as a veteran, but people see things, they don't say nothing, and but they'll get on social media and they'll talk and all that. But when it comes to real, and so me living downtown, when I seen that, it really made me mad because not, not only, I mean, I've seen this homeless encampment, but a few weeks ago when they had this big abortion protest, they literally had somebody park their car on the sidewalk right there in front of City Hall. And I seen that. Of course, I'm going to take pictures. And it almost got violent because they were asking me what I was doing and telling me I need to leave. I'm sorry, are you? Oh, somebody's calling me. I'm sorry. But anyways, what I was saying is this: there's a lot of lawlessness. And, you know, like, I understand they're saying they're protesting, but I know there's signs, and it's like I probably mentioned in the message. You know, I went to Riverside State Park, paid $40. I couldn't even start a fire because of burn ban, which is understandable. But if you're homeless here, you can pretty much camp. You can have bonfires like the Bember Trail in Erie. I mean, going towards Liberty Park, which is shut down. I don't know the exact reasons, but I know there's a lot of activity there. I mean, last year I rode past. These guys are so brazen that they are literally underneath Sprague with a big bonfire on city property. So I debated, well, do I stop and call 311? Because that's what I've been instructed to do. Because if I call Crime Check here in Spokane, you're call 311. But out in the valley, though, you call Crime Check and report homeless encampments and stuff. But the person on 311, well, do they have weapons or are they? I said, I don't know, but they have a big bonfire. I'm not trying to judge people, but I see a bunch of bike parts and stuff like. And I know there's one guy that likes to camp out in that area. He literally has a bike shop, and like as a cyclist, I know that there's a lot of bike theft. When I was going to school over at SCC, they tried to steal my bike. So I mean, I just see things like this, and so I'll call and they'll still be there. And I've actually talked to the person from the city, the compliance officer that's in charge of homelessness. I mean, I've talked to your guys. I see you guys clearing people out over there by the steam plant, right underneath, the railroad underpass.
Right.
And I know it's just in. I'm friends with Mark Richards, downtown partnership, Spokane partnership. I was actually going to call him just here in a little bit. I mean, I told him a few weeks ago when I seen him in front of City Hall, we should talk because like I'm just, and it makes me so mad because you got Ed Wilkerson and you got Lori Kinnear, and I've actually left them 2 messages, just like I left you. And but I've told Betsy before, you know, let me walk you around downtown. We'll walk over by a House of Charity. We'll walk down some of these alleys. We'll walk around and see if the type of stuff that you see you would want over there on the east side where you live at. Or how about we go up to Brianne Beggs' neighborhood up on the South Hill and have people camp out in front of his house. I guarantee you he'll be calling you guys. I mean, but it's okay. It's okay for them to do that downtown. Like last year when they had their protests, I mean, I got freaking detained. I got told I was going to be put in curfew. That's why I got detained, because I was violating the curfew. But I was literally on my own block, and I told your fellow law enforcement, I'm just here reporting what's happening in my neighborhood. Because if this was to happen in yours, you guys would be, you know. And I didn't realize they haven't. But the whole point is this is what's happening. And like other cities, they're smashing or I mean, I'm just waiting for them to do that at like Nike, where they just run in, grab stuff, run out, Rite Aid downtown. I mean, and you can't do nothing about it. San Francisco, I mean, the homeless people are so blind to see that, like Seattle, which is run by the Democrats, there's camping everywhere. I mean, Portland, cops are quitting because they get. I mean, just like here, you can't do anything. But it all boils down to, and this is the way I see it. These Democrats, and they're enforcing their own laws.